it's wild, man.
Yeah,
We got
I have a
we
lot
got
of thoughts about it.
yeah, I bet we got some stuff going on in Texas too, as far as like who's getting on the commission or who's trying to be on the commission and stuff, and
That's where it
it's
starts.
it's stirring
Now,
stirring some people up. I got a guy I'm trying to get on the podcast who's been at least in my world and in the circles that I'm in, I'm seeing him kind of starting to blow the whistle on some stuff. So I'm trying to get him on the show here next month or so. So
oh, that'd be cool.
wild times for sure.
Oh, it's crazy.
Not sure how many folks are gonna hop on tonight. I know Todd said he might be a little bit later. I'm gonna have to hop off after a little bit to get the kids situated and everything.
Yeah, no worries.
Trying to get the live feed up and going right now.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see. Is anything in season for you right now?
Nope. I guess turkey season's going, but I don't have any turkeys anywhere near me. I guess I could
Yeah.
drive an hour and find some, but
Where
not been out fishing.
where are those normally in Colorado?
I mean, there's some just to the east on the other side of the Continental Divide. Actually, really close to where that hunter went missing. I don't know if you saw that
Yeah.
one last week. That's only an hour or so east of me, and then there's some about an hour west of me.
Did they find him?
Yeah,
I I I remember seeing a headline that he was missing, but I honestly completely forgot about it until you just mentioned that just now. I hadn't seen anything since.
yeah, they found him.
Alive?
No,
No. Oh,
no.
that sucks.
Yeah, a mile and a half from his truck.
Any idea what happened?
No, they haven't released that yet.
Hmm.
It's kind of some weird circumstances, so there's some suspicion of foul play, I guess, but
Oh, wow.
could also be he got lost and didn't have his phone and froze to death. So who knows?
Yeah, everybody always think it won't happen or won't happen to you, and
Right.
we're all just as susceptible to it.
Or that gobble or that bugle or whatever, you go cheesing off into the trees and forget all your stuff. And next thing you know, you have no idea where you're at.
Yeah. Joel and Kess, what's up, guys?
Going on, boss?
How are y'all?
Hanging in there. How are you doing?
Doing all right, man.
Good.
Just trying to get this show on the road. Feels like it's been a minute since we did one of these.
Yeah, a little bit. You're not usually on these either. You got
No,
the
and I'll have to hop off here in a few minutes to get the kids situated and some
yeah,
family time, but I was at least gonna hop on here at the beginning and get it going. Todd will be here a little bit later. I think he's wrapping up a softball game or something for one of the girls. So
gotcha. Yeah, I was just telling Joel he's been awfully quiet lately. You can tell it's time for him to be behind the plate or behind the whistle.
yeah, no, I know him and Heather have both been really busy here lately. So
Oh yeah.
how's all your stuff going, man?
It's going. They're touching up the pole barn, putting the final touches on it now. So they just started yesterday. So I got
Gotcha.
the majority of the barn up at the very least. So it's kind of a start. And then I still got to draft all my house plans and everything with the draftsman and get some prints, but
Are you
slowly
having to go ahead?
progressing. No, I was just saying it's slowly progressing, very slowly.
Yeah. Are you having to keep like everything pretty much the same as far as layout and stuff, the same as it was, or are you able to change some stuff up?
I would need to if I wanted the full benefits of the insurance package, essentially. But the idea of building on that property earlier on, anyway, obviously I'm single. So I just built myself a little bachelor pad barnuminium. I had plenty of shop space and a very smaller house style.
Yeah.
Um, So I wanted to build another house later on that property anyway. And with this, obviously, it kind of hit the reset button for me. So I was like, well,
Yeah,
I'll just go ahead and build a pole barn on the existing slab that I had. And then I'll go ahead and build the other house and prepare for a family. So
gotcha.
we're going to do that. It's going to take a little bit longer, but
By family, he means about him and 15 dogs.
yeah, pretty much.
His canine family.
Yeah.
I think I finally got all the live stuff set here, so we should be good. What's new with you, Joel?
Not a whole lot. In the middle of a house remodel, trying to work around my roommate. He always seems to be. I'm redoing the bathroom in my master bathroom right now, so this is like back to being 18 again and having roommates, and you're fighting over bathroom time. But I also haven't locked the bathroom door since high school. But we got dogs that are smart enough to open bathroom doors.
Yeah, that's a problem too.
That's about it. Trying to remodel a house, get it on the market, so me and the fiance can buy a place together and move forward in life.
Awesome.
Chasing these mythical, elusive things that everyone calls turkeys.
I was about to ask if y'all are doing any turkey hunting up
Oh
there.
yeah, I'm convinced they don't exist around here.
You guys are full of crap. You're AI and all these photos together and stuff. Turkeys don't exist. They're not real.
I saw them in Texas. That is not true. But around here,
They're a mythical animal. They're right up there with Sasquatch.
Loch Ness Monster.
We had a bunch of them firing up on Texas dirt all of a sudden.
oh yeah,
I went out there to do a little work. I don't know. It was before the season opened, probably close to a month ago now, I guess. But yeah, they were hammering like all through the afternoon and everything.
really?
Kind of down there in that same place where like down by the bluff where you hunted, Kess. And then there were some hammering up, and I got a lot of trail cam pictures of birds up by where Chad shot his. And
Really?
then I also moved a camera. We got another water hole that's on the south part of the property that we never even took y'all down there. I don't think when that group was here that weekend, but I put a camera off of that water hole just to see what was coming in and out, and there is a huge tom down there in that that bottom area down there. I haven't covered every days. It's not all the time. At least that trail that the camera's on, but
And,
his beard looks like a third leg. It's like a rope, like just dragging the ground. It's a
and
massive
you're
bird. Massive
still not
bird.
convinced to start turkey hunting?
You what?
I said, and you are still not convinced to start turkey hunting?
No, I want to go down there and see
I
if
feel
I can
like
get
all
him
of
to
us have been
fire up.
pressuring you so hard over the last couple of years, and you just won't pull the trigger to do it.
No, I need to go down there and see if I can get him to fire up before season stops. I think Nick's trying to get out there too, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we can get everything else to slow down. We'll try to make it happen. But
Yeah, I know how that goes.
yeah. What's up, Mike? Oh, I caught you when you were away. My bad.
You're good. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to put together a deck system. So if anybody has never bought one, don't.
Oh, for like back of a pickup.
It is a freaking nightmare. I mean, there's literally like 100 steps, 50 million screws. It's a mess.
Yeah, I debated it for about 5 minutes and decided probably not the route I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So
I always wanted one, and I finally got one, and now I'm regretting it because I mean it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but holy crap!
My dad has one, and he swears by it. He absolutely loves it. Says it's
they're
10
cool.
times better than having a toolbox.
I mean this drawer, I could fit my bow and all my hunting clothes in one side, and probably like 3 more guns in the other drawer. I mean, it
Mhm.
is massive, but I would rather have paid someone to put it together. This is 2 nights in a row. I mean, like, and I'm good at following directions, but I'm here to tell you, like, it's crazy.
Don't you build houses or something?
Yeah, I do, just not slide out drawers for trucks.
I'll come put that thing together if you come finish my bathroom for me.
Yeah, there's no directions for building a house. I know how to do that.
Amen to that.
I probably would have knocked the whole place down by now if it weren't for YouTube and Chat GBT. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep plugging away though. So
I'm gonna go take care of the kiddos here, guys, for a little bit. If I hop back on here in a little bit, I will. But
Sounds good.
yeah, Todd should be here in a bit too. So
All
sound
right.
good, Sam.
Appreciate it, Sam.
What's that thing cost, Mike?
I got it on sale. I think I paid like
That explains a lot.
$15.99, something like that. For something that's lifetime warranty, waterproof, whatever. I mean, I don't know how to work this thing. I gotta roll up like a hard tonneau cover too. So
That's got to make it
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
when y'all are packing in one truck for
Well,
credit, though.
I really don't even use my truck for work, to be honest. I only have it to pull a box trailer and some equipment. Very
Yeah.
seldom. We have little Ford Connect vans, the Transit Connect vans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we just use those. Like I have one that has plumbing and electric, and the other one has like framing tools in it, and that's pretty much what we drive. Because there's really no reason to drive a 3/4 ton diesel truck around, especially with $6 a gallon fuel
Nope,
price.
not by any means.
So
No, I was saying for predator hunting, if y'all are packing into one vehicle on your trips to go do that stuff, that makes it nice. I mean,
oh
that's
yeah, absolutely for
we
that
always
too.
ran into that when we had multiple guys trying to throw
Mhm.
umpteen million guns in the back of a truck and still fit everybody and all your gear. You're driving
Yep,
around the states and
100%. Yeah, Lawson's got a pretty good setup on his. He's got a truck cap and some gun holders and stuff.
yeah,
But
that makes it nice.
it makes it real nice. I just got home not too long ago from a property, another one for coyote hunting. So it's going to be, looks pretty promising. People say they see a bunch of them. So,
That's good.
yep, it's getting to be that time. We got about another, I'd say probably about a month. We'll fire back up again and
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're
Man, I
hard.
had a beautiful bobcat show up on camera the other day. I'd never seen one on this property before.
Oh, wow.
Had a hell of a coat. Of course, they just introduced the trapping season for bobcats here in Indiana last July.
Okay.
They put a quota on it, so it shut down real quick, hell of a lot sooner than they expected it to. But
That's how it
Yeah.
always goes when they open a new season somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah. I think they're talking about raising the quota for this year,
I would hope so.
but I don't know if they did.
Well,
And I hate the way they did it a statewide quota rather than like a
well,
county or a
that's
WMU
dumb.
area. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's dumb.
they need to break it down. X amount of cats per county or something.
Yeah. Where in Indiana are you guys?
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
What town?
Brookville is kind of the
Yeah.
closest town name, close to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
In Cincinnati. Yeah.
We tell everyone
Yeah,
we're from Cincinnati.
that's fair. What was the quota?
I think it was only like 200.
Yeah, 200 and some. It wasn't many.
We
For the
had
whole state?
Yeah.
Yep.
We had some guys that were, I mean, there's one dude that posted up, he had almost 2 dozen alone just on his property when they cut off the quota, and he still had plenty on camera that he was getting after. It was like,
Live traps or footholds?
I don't know what they were snagging them on. I haven't dove that deep into it yet.
Pretty sure it was
I don't
footholds.
grasp a whole lot, but
Interesting.
I'd like them to open it up for kind of a general hunting season for them
Right.
rather than just trapping alone. I know Pennsylvania did that, and it helped them quite a bit. When we'd run bears, we'd cut more bobcat tracks than we would bear tracks. in certain parts of the state, and then they opened that up. So I got some friends up there that run coyotes with dogs, and they just started turning the coyote dogs on the bobcat tracks, and it worked beautiful.
Hmm.
You were only allowed one per year. You could buy a tag for one a year, but like that group, they got 50 plus guys that they know that all hunt with them. So as long as one of them
Right.
had the tag, they just keep running them. They ran the hell out of them. What?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And that was in Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm originally from. That's where most of my hunting experience comes from, is Pennsylvania.
Nice. Any of you guys put in for Colorado points?
No,
No, I need to start
I've been
doing
trying to
that.
convince myself to it, but I got so much going on in the personal realm of things. It's been kind of hard to justify it.
No, it's going to take you 5 years before you can draw anything. So
Right.
Do you have to buy a general license in order to buy points?
you have to buy either a spring or fall turkey tag or a small game license.
Okay. And then do you have to put preference points in on like what area you want to hunt or what species you want to hunt, or yeah?
By species. So you can accrue points by species, but when you go to actually apply for a tag, it's by species, by season, and by unit. So you could get a archery elk tag for unit 66, or you could get a rifle buck mule deer for unit 55.
Yeah.
Right.
It gets pretty specific, and there's all the draw odds and all that out there. You can go way down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. I need to start educating myself a lot more on all of that. I've never put in for points anywhere out west, and
Either.
I'm not getting any younger. I'm going to be 70 years old by the time I can draw a tag or get a tag to go out west again.
Yep. Let me know. I can help. Happy to.
I like bear hunting out there. It's easy. You walk out there and they about give you a tag for free and say, have fun.
So
At least in Idaho, they did.
yeah, I've seen exactly 5 bears in my entire life, and I spend so much time in the woods out here. It's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah.
So where I was at in Idaho, for my out-of-state license, 2 bear tags and a wolf tag, it was less than $100.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Out of
and it-
state,
Yeah, and it was all over the counter,
non-resident.
non-resident, all over the counter. I was allowed 2 bears and a wolf. And the wolf had a $500 bounty on it. So if I killed a wolf, the state would give me $500 back.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Idaho's where you want to go bear hunting at, and their population is insane. Like you can't really not see bears. You
Spring
can,
or fall?
if you know spring bears, what I was doing. If you know kind of what to look for, like bears are coming right out of hibernation. Water is everywhere because it's springtime. Everything's melting off, so water's useless. But find berries, find mushrooms, find just anywhere that they're going to be feeding heavy, and they're also breeding. So just keep an eye out for wherever they're really congregating. It's not hard. Bears make quite a commotion. It's not hard to find them in the woods or come across where they've been digging around in stumps and everything.
We'll look into that.
Yeah. So I'd like to go back out there. I just haven't got it lined up. I haven't had time.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And who knows? That was 4 years ago. So the rules shouldn't have changed that much or anything.
I don't think it'd be that crazy change, but
level.
maybe. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wait longer for your taxidermist than you do an actual bear.
Yeah. Yeah, my taxidermist took 2.5 years to get my rug back to me.
Jeez.
And I still don't have the skull.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, I've pretty much wrote the skull off and just accepted the fact that I am never getting this skull back unless he claims he still has it. So he has my crane too. So maybe when I get my crane, I'll get a bear skull out of the deal too.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that turnaround time normal for him?
Oh, same spec.
For him, yeah. Kessler's had experiences with him too. He does decent work and he's dirt cheap, but don't ask for anything fast. He is as slow as can be.
He took 3 years to do my crane from the first time we were down in Texas.
3 years?
Yeah, because I think
Oh, wow.
Todd and Tyler both got their birds back before we ever went on the next hunt. No, I take that back because Tyler didn't take one to mount until the second year we went down there, and he still got his bird back before I ever did. Because then we had a leap year in there where we didn't go. Yeah, it was 3 years. It was rough, but he's great on price, great on quality. He just takes in a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I shot that mule deer at in Colorado on Tim Burgess' family's place.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it back to Texas and everything, and that was one thing that I have a buddy that works at the fire department that hunts mule deer pretty frequently, and he told me, he was like, "Hey man," he said, "make sure that if you're bringing it back to Texas, make sure you take it to a taxidermist that's done mule deer before."
Right.
Like, makes sense, sure. Um, and so he gave me the name of his guy because he only gets the best stuff done. He's very meticulous and stuff. So I knew if he was having a dude mount deer for him, that the dude was doing a good job.
Right.
And I called that guy on the drive home. I was like, "Hey, this is the deal. This is what I got. I was recommended to you by Travis." And he said, "Man, I'd be happy to do your deer, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm 2 years out." He goes, "I'm a one-man show. I'm a smaller operation." He goes, "I stand by my work. I do good work, but I'm just being upfront with you. It's gonna be 2 years before you see that deer again."
Yeah.
Like, well, I appreciate that. I said, I don't know if I really want to wait 2 years if I'm being honest with you, but I appreciate you being upfront. And he goes, "Yeah." I said, I don't, not trying to run a shady show. I don't want people calling me wondering where their stuff is. I'm upfront and tell you it's going to be 2 years.
Yeah.
So I ended up going with the same dude that mounted my pronghorn. It was probably an extra 100 or $150 more than this other guy would have been, but they have a bigger operation and they mount everything, exotics, like African stuff.
Right.
They do it all. So they're probably one of the most reputable taxidermists in North Texas. So I knew I was going to get a good mount if I took it there and be about a year, and that's what it was. So
That's good. Yeah, if they come out with it and they're straight up about the turn time in general, I usually don't have a problem with it, especially if I know I'm getting a quality product back. But
yeah,
the times I went to this guy on a referral, and I mean, not bad mouthing by any means. Again, he does great work, but the contract you signed with him says that everything will be completed within 12 months. And then when he calls back, it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to start your bird right now." And then it was another year after that. You call him back, "Oh, I'm getting ready to start it now." It's like, I wish you'd just been straight up from the get go, and I'd have been fine.
yeah.
It's an easier pill to swallow, you know.
Oh yeah, that would have been way better.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
He was the only one around here that would even take my bear.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I ended up with him. I had to have called 20 different taxidermists on the way home from Idaho because the original guy lined up fell through.
Hmm.
And no, there's not many bears in Indiana, you know.
I was gonna say that's probably not something that comes around there too often.
I know about a dozen of them in Pennsylvania that would have been happy to do it, but I don't want to drive it 6 hours up there either. So
Yeah, opposite way.
yeah.
What part of Idaho were you in?
I guess you would say more north. It's kind of the bottom of the panhandle though. Due west of Missoula. We
Okay.
went to Missoula, and then I think it's Route 4 that cuts due west out of Missoula into Idaho. You go out through Lolo Springs,
Yeah.
and we were halfway between like Lolo Springs and Kuskia, Idaho. It was about an hour and a half drive either way to even get cell service. Right in the
Yeah.
smack dab in the middle of the what do they call those? The Sawtooth or Beartooth Mountains, Bitterroot. Right in the Bitterroot Mountains is where we were.
Gotcha.
See any
Yeah, we
grizzlies?
hunted elk probably a couple hours southeast of there, I would say,
Mhm.
if I'm picturing it right. But
Yeah. No, we did not see any grizzlies there. I asked around about it, and I guess one of the guides out there had a mother and a cub on trail camera like 3 years prior, and that was the first grizzly they had seen in probably 10 years. So you get the occasional pass through or rogue one that just
Right.
wanders by, but nothing really hangs out there.
Interesting.
A lot of cats though.
Lions, really?
Yeah, they hunt a lot of them right there.
Interesting.
The guy I was with an outfitter. He did the cat hunts too. For the last 5 years in a row, he had 100% success rates.
With dogs?
Yeah, with dogs. He goes southern Idaho more to hunt them, just because it's easier finding tracks and everything else. You get a little more in the open rocky atmosphere rather than the pine covered mountains. But yeah, I cut a set of cat tracks while I was there. They're they're definitely there.
Yeah, I see cat tracks around here all the time.
That's pretty high up on my hunting list.
I've never seen one. I would love
Something
to
like
just see
that.
one.
I feel like you almost have to pay for an outfitter with dogs.
Yeah.
If you want to be successful.
If I got the tag and then I just spent all winter mobbing around trying to find a kill, I could probably just sit on a kill and kill one, but it would take like every day all winter.
Right. I don't know. I like hunting the predators. I like hunting bears. Lions would be awesome. Everything. And for the most part, they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the big elk. Everyone wants a big mule deer. I do too. I mean, I get it. But when you're looking at 10 grand for an elk versus 2 grand for a total trip to go shoot bears, I mean, go shoot a bear.
Yeah, for sure. How much meat did you get off a spring bear?
Hardly any.
Yeah, I bet. But they're
She's
real
pretty
skinny.
scrawny. It was they pull a tooth and age them and everything, so you can look it up. I looked it up later on. They had it aged at a 4-year-old bear, so she was an adult. She was a mature bear, but she wasn't big by any means. I also didn't realize how small black bear are out there. They're tiny. I'm used to these fat Pennsylvania things. They sit in cornfields all winter long. They don't like truly hibernate or anything like that. She was real tall, real leggy. She didn't have any belly on her at all. It wasn't an ounce of fat. I mean, and the snow had come off real late that year too, so she had only been out of her den for probably a week at the most when I shot her.
Yeah. What's a big bear in Pennsylvania?
I think the state record's over 800, but they kill one or two every year that's over 6.
Holy crap.
Your average bear, though, is going to be in the 2 to 230 range, probably.
Yeah, makes sense.
300 is a good bear, like a 300-pound bear is a real nice one, but they're not tall, leggy. They look like raccoons, honestly. They're like
kind of
short
barrels.
Short, likewise, they're short, round barrels with big, round bellies on them. Yeah.
Interesting.
My brother has a trail cam photo of one sitting in a cornfield on its butt with a corn cob in each hand. That's what they do. So that was the best bear hunting I ever did. Is I would ride around on the platform on the combine while my dad was combining corn. We'd kick 2 or 3 every year out of the cornfields.
And you just shoot them from the top of the combine.
Yeah, just shoot it. I never did. I never killed one that way, but yeah, shoot at it as you jump it out of the cornfield.
Freaking pheasant hunting for bears. That's wicked.
Pretty much.
You go from ditch chickens to
They're overgrown raccoons, man. That's all. They knock over leaders and trash cans and
we have raccoons around here we call micro bears, but yeah. Dang.
I mean, they don't. Their population's definitely growing up there. They don't have a massive amount of them, but we had enough that it was worth hunting them, and it was fun. We'd all usually hunt in a pretty good sized group and just put drives on and push them, and we'd get 2 or 3 a year doing that.
That's crazy. Super crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of PA, Mike, have you heard anything out of Anthony lately?
No. I hear from Ryan occasionally, but nothing from
Yeah.
Anthony.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. Used to hear from him a lot. I think the
know.
last time I talked to him, he was on night shift or something, he said.
Dude,
So that he might be
that
sleeping
explains.
during the day, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Couldn't say.
Any of you guys know anything about 1894 Winchesters?
No, sir.
Sounds expensive. That's what I.
Uh,
That's what I
I
know
bought,
about.
yeah, I bought one in the big Tulsa gun show a couple weeks ago, and it's only extracts like half the time, so can't
Yeah.
figure out why it won't chuck rounds. I mean, it'll chuck rounds. The ejector's good. The extractor looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just can't figure out why it won't pick up rounds.
Is it a lever action?
Yeah,
What caliber?
30-30.
Have you tried different brands of ammunition? As stupid as that.
That's my next step. I've ripped that gun down to the studs twice and cleaned everything, so I'm pretty sure that's not it. So
I
unless
have
it's just
had that happen a time or two with a wide variety of firearms.
yeah,
Some individuals just don't like specific brands. I don't know.
yeah, I think that's gonna be my next step is find something. Although I don't know why, but like I've always had really good luck in all my antiques with like Federal Fusions and stuff, and this
Yeah.
gun just will not
Doesn't like them.
pick them up for whatever reason.
Yeah, you'll have to keep us in the loop on that one if you figure it out. Be good to
Yeah,
know.
might just be buy a new extractor, but
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with this one.
It's hard telling. It can come down to nothing.
Yeah, nanometers, just
Yeah.
not enough, or too much of a rim on some crappy ammo or something.
Mm-hmm.
It does happen. I had what was it? 3 or 4 years ago, I think. I missed out on it was probably 140, 150 inch whitetail. I had him at like 15 yards with a Mossberg 500 in my hands, and it was a clean gun. I don't know if it was a hair follicle or a little piece of fuzz or cotton swab from the last time I cleaned it or whatever it was. It would not allow the firing pin all the way through. It was still punching that cap, but it wouldn't fire.
Just short striking every primer.
Yep. So I had a misfire on that deer, literally 12 yards, probably 12, 15
I've
yards.
just chucked the gun at it at that point.
So I was pissed to say the least.
Just Davy Crockett swinging that.
I took it back to the house and I cleaned it again and like literally got to the point where whatever it was, I picked it up with my finger and you couldn't hardly see it with the naked eye. Even with glasses, I was like, that's just not right. And so I took the same 3 shells that I tried to fire out back and put them right back in the gun as soon as I got that little speck out of there, and they went off every single time. So it can be something minuscule that you might not even see.
That's a shotgun, yeah. Mossberg 500.
Yeah, 12 gauge.
Yeah, I think that's what my buddy had, and he had some magazine problem, and every time we went goose hunting for about a month, he'd take a shot, crank the pump, and all the rounds would eject out of his magazine.
That's good to know.
That pissed you off.
So yeah, we'd be, I'm over there banging away, and I just see him like scrambling on the ground trying to find ammo, all pissed off because his gun dumped his ammo in his lap.
Yeah. Well, that was right around the time they legalized a lot of your rifle hunting in Indiana. I never owned one large enough to hunt whitetail with anyway. I was just hunting muzzleloader during firearms
Yeah.
season. But I'd pick that Mossberg up on a deal. I was like, well, I'll take it out here. I was hunting in the woods in this deep valley. I didn't necessarily need a rifle or the muzzleloader. So,
Right.
but yeah, that was a mistake. I'd have been better off if I took my bow that morning.
Slug or buckshot?
Slug.
Yeah. Does Indiana allow straight wall rifles now?
Stab it. They're allowed just about everything.
Yeah, Indiana, you
get
can
down
do
to-
whatever you want in Indiana.
At
Really?
this point. Yeah, it wasn't until maybe 5 years ago
Ohio
that they
is
started
still
legalizing
straight wall
everything.
cartridge only.
Yeah. I've got family up by Muncie, and we went out. Oh, this would have been back when I was in like late middle school, early high school. And they
Yep.
wouldn't, that was back when they didn't allow rifles or whatever. So I took my bow, and that was the coldest freaking deer hunt of my life. Froze my ass off.
You know, I've got my brother lives up in that area. I know you and I had talked about it before because Muncie's
Yeah.
not far from where I grew up, and the his father-in-law has property up there that he hunts, and you would not believe the deer he kills every single year.
Dude, it'd be my dad's uncle, which he's passed away now. So I guess that's his cousin's property. I saw some pictures off that once from like the 80s. I was like, oh my God.
Yep. There's some corn-fed SOBs up there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in the flatlands of Indiana too. It's nothing but cornfields.
Right. Yeah. I was sitting on the edge of a pond with a woodlot like 100 yards behind me and
Yep.
cornfields all around.
Yep. If you can find out where they're bedding at, you can guarantee they're going to run through there at some point throughout the day.
Yeah. It's like 20 degrees and windy, and I froze my tail off,
Mhm.
which is ridiculous because I go ice fishing at like -30 out here all the time, and half the time I'm in like a hoodie. Just
Welcome
that
to the
humidity
That
difference.
wind will get you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, wind and humidity will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So did you say you were born here, or you just have family here?
No, so my dad grew up in Indiana.
Gotcha. That's right.
Yeah. Yep. I'm Colorado born and raised.
Gotcha.
Making progress there, Mike.
I almost haven't. I'm very excited.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, buddy.
Put,
Good.
putting on the little logo thing and whatever. And
There
it
you
should be good.
How hard is it to take that whole box out when you want?
You have 2 tie down spots. They just go to like your bed hooks that are already in your bed. And then the top just comes off. So you just pull like, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 12 screws out, and the whole thing comes right out.
It's not terrible.
No, it's not
It's not
too
bad.
bad. But there's, I don't know, got to be probably 30 screws up the middle that holds like the sides to the middle. And that was the worst part because you got to get it because it's all like injection molded and you have to get it to lock in like fingers
Right.
and line up. So, but other than that, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It's just too many steps, too many pieces, too many, but it'll be worth it. I'll get use out of it for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of furniture did the wife buy that you got to go inside and assemble next?
Oh, that's hilarious that you would say that.
Oh, yeah.
Check this out, right? So
Well,
this is well, that was the skid that it came in. This is a gazebo.
Yep. Knew it.
Yep. So they both came on the same day. I wasn't home, and both of them came exactly a week early to the day.
Nice.
So the one guy, he brought it from Sam's Club, I guess and then they like did like a DoorDash from Sam's Club. I don't know.
Yep.
But he pulled up in a pickup truck and drug it in the garage. And the other one, the guy unloaded it in the road and left it in my driveway, and it was pouring down rain. I'm like, oh, that's just great.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's what I had to do when I got home. She's like, oh, my gazebo's here. I'm like, oh, great, sure.
Let me just go put that together real quick, honey.
Yeah, it's taken me probably 6 years to put it together. Probably been better just to build one from nothing. But I'll try it out. The weather's been real crappy here, raining and stuff. It hasn't even really been good for hunting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, been in the same boat.
So yeah, we've been getting rain literally every single day. I'm like, this has got to stop eventually.
Yeah, you
We had
think.
the driest winter of all time out here. It's ridiculous.
You on fire out there yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Although the spot I went and fished today is like at August level flows. It
Really?
was ridiculous. Yeah, I was using flies that I used in June, in April at a quarter of the flows, an eighth of the flows.
Wow.
Let's see what it is. Yeah, it was like glass clear water for April, which is silly.
We fished a lot as when we were kids. We went to the state parks and stuff. I just can't get into it now for some reason. I don't know why, but maybe that's the reason why, actually.
Flows are so low that the flow monitoring system can't even pick it up.
Wow.
Is that going to affect all the trout trying to swim upstream and stuff to lay eggs, or?
No, that's probably not the worst for him, but come late summer when it gets hot, we have to be real careful. For half the flows we were this time last year, and our peak, which is peaked out, I don't think we'll get much higher, was 617 CFS. And last year our peak was just shy of 2000. Crazy.
Still having any luck?
Yeah, it's good fishing. They're all packed into every little deep hole they can find, which aren't many right now.
Yeah.
Do they stock those, or are they all native?
Well, they're all wild. They're not native. They're rainbows and browns, but um, no, they haven't stocked the river in probably 8 years now.
Hmm.
It's all just natural rainbows moving up from the reservoir, which they stock a lot of rainbows in the reservoir, but all the browns of wild fish and have been for 50 years.
Yeah.
I got you. All the trout fishing I did growing up, they were all, at least in the areas I was fishing in, they were all stocked. They'd stock them 2, 3 times a
Yeah.
year, all the trout creeks. And some people would eat them. I tried it a couple times, but man, we called them factory fish.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Just white, mushy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you screw up a fish that bad, but
It's pretty much just eating like dog food.
yeah. Yep. They say that I don't know if there's any truth to it or not either, but they say all the ones that they put in there are sterile and can't breed. And I thought, why wouldn't you dump a bunch of fertile fish in there so that you don't have to stock it so often?
That's because they have really high bag numbers and people just clean those creeks out.
Yeah.
That's
That
from
is
what
true.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I bet those creeks get pretty warm by late summer, pretty low.
Yeah, they do. They get real
I
low.
bet those fish couldn't survive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mike
That's
using
the
Zoom to
walleye.
find screw holes.
Those are.
Mike's using Zoom to find screw holes, it looks like.
Oh.
Trying to use my flashlight. I dropped a screw. Not going well. Oh well.
Mike, you do any turkey hunting up here?
Yeah, I went out probably 4 times. I filmed a veteran's kid for youth season. His dad got deployed, so they couldn't go turkey hunting. He came up from Virginia, and so I filmed for him. He got his first bird, and then I went out a couple times and just haven't been able to strike anything up. We've been in the thick of it several times, but just nothing would commit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get it.
So that's turkey hunting, I guess. You know,
How long does y'all season run?
we we got. I think it's the second or third week of May.
Gotcha.
So it's about a month, a little over a month.
Yeah.
And then Pennsylvania comes in Saturday. So tomorrow we'll go roost birds. And then they run for a month. And then the second week of PA, you can hunt all day. So the first 2 weeks, or I'm sorry, the second 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks you can hunt from daylight till 1 or noon. And then the last 2 weeks you can hunt until dark, daylight to dark.
When did
Why
they?
why?
I have no idea. If
They've
if we
always-
could if we could hunt here, like at my house, I've had the same group of toms roost in the neighbors' woods for like 7 years since I lived here. If I could hunt in the evening, every evening they come through my backyard and down into the field behind the house. I could shoot whatever I wanted.
Really?
Yep.
What time do you have
So
to be out of the
1
field?
o'clock in West Virginia.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
So from
Pennsylvania,
daylight till
Dude,
1
my
o'clock. That's it.
all growing up, I was never able to hunt the afternoons.
Yeah, yep. But PA you can, and if you know where they flew off the roost, if you go home and eat lunch and go back at like 4 o'clock, you can kill them going back. That's I
Mhm.
guess the logic. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but it's nice, like for people that work, like they can't go out in the mornings, you can go
Right.
hunt in the evening. So I mean, at that aspect, I respect that. But other than that, I have no clue why they do it.
It's definitely a different style hunting in the evening in comparison to the morning, but
Oh yes,
if you're on birds, it's the easiest way to do it.
yep.
As fun as it is to call them and interact with them, if you can pattern them, you're better off.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
an ambush hunt in the evening.
What's that?
Just
Pretty
ambush
much
them in
all
the
you can
evening.
do, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're not quite nearly as vocal, active, and they're just kind of feeding and working their way to the roost and preparing themselves for the energetic morning they're going to have. But if you can get one to gobble at you in the afternoon, you're pretty much sold on it. He's coming to
Yeah,
you.
you're doing something.
Yeah, this time of year.
Yeah, I don't know much about turkey hunting. I don't have any near me.
Neither do I, John. Don't feel bad. Except for the posted property across the road from my house.
Yeah, right.
There's quite a few of them over there.
Are there? I killed 4 in New Zealand back in middle school and just never really cared that much about turkey hunting since.
I never really got into it until I moved down here either. It's just because I always had baseball in the spring, so turkey hunting really wasn't on top of the priority list. But retirement will work wonders for you.
Right?
I don't think old Todd's going to be joining us tonight.
Yeah.
It'll be after 9 o'clock. He'll hop on. Where'd everybody go?
There were 30
Yeah, I haven't
people.
heard anything from
I
Todd.
don't know what you're
He's
doing.
pretty busy, or
Yeah, it's springtime, so he's doing a lot of umpiring and stuff. And
oh, okay, I didn't know.
his girls are pretty active in sports and stuff. So
Gotcha.
this time of year, he goes a little mute.
How far up in Michigan is Todd from you guys? 12 hours away?
He's 5-hour drive, 5.5.
Really?
I think he's only like 4
He's-
hours for me, 3 or 4 hours.
He's like a half hour outside of Grand Rapids. It's not bad.
Interesting.
Not bad at all.
East
Outside-
versus west.
Well, outside of you guys and then the Texas boys, I mean, most of us are pretty within driving distance comfortably anyway.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Tim is 4.5 hours from me.
Yeah, we're almost closer to Todd than you are to Tim, and you're in the same state.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if I could drive 4.5 hours in any direction and still be in the state of Indiana.
I don't think so.
I could drive 4.5 hours and still see the mountains.
So it was the first time I was ever out west. I was coming across Montana, and I saw the mountains in the distance, and I went, "Oh hell yeah, we're pretty much there." You know, gonna get out of this truck. 6 hours later, them mountains weren't any closer.
Nope.
It's fun driving out there, though. I mean, it is scenic, but you got to stare at that same scene for quite a while. I haven't been out to Colorado since 2018, I think, maybe 17. Need to go back out there. I guess I probably should start putting in for some preference points, huh?
Yeah. Right now, so my area, they just got rid of all the OTC elk tags.
Yeah.
But in theory, you could probably draw one as a second choice and get a point.
Let's say there's other units in Colorado that still have OTC tags, right?
Yeah, there are. Yeah. I think Anthony's hunting one just like, well, it'd be 40 miles north of me, but hour and a half away.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome just to spend a week out there, even if you don't fill a tag and bring one home.
How's that work for you as a resident? Do you still have to draw tags too, or can you buy?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Depending on which unit you want to hunt.
I've been living on OTC tags the last 3 years, haven't killed anything. But no, I kind of put in for a pretty high point unit this year because I had 15 points, which is still like, according to draw odds, 5 or 6 short, but we'll see.
I mean, if you don't get drawn, you don't lose your points, do you?
Correct. If I don't get drawn, I gain a point.
Gotcha.
That's not all bad then.
No.
How much is the turkey license or a small game license out there for a non-resident? I haven't looked it up.
Give me a second. I can tell you. $100 or something.
I'll say that wouldn't be that bad.
No, like all told, well, if you actually draw the elk tag, then you got to pay 900 something bucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I put in for a deer tag, an elk tag, an antelope tag, and a bear tag, and a moose tag, and then points for bighorn sheep and mountain goat, plus my fishing license, my small game habitat stamp, and an extra rod stamp for my fishing license. It was like $153.
Oh wow. Obviously, that's for residents.
That's for a resident. You did all that for a non-resident, you're looking at a lot.
Hefty.
And then if I draw those tags, which I should get my buck tag or my deer tag, buck tag, my antelope, and the bear tag, I think another $130 or something.
It's not bad.
Non-resident small game, $104.84.
It's not bad.
No, and then your application fee is $11.
It amazes me the kind of fees they come up with nowadays.
Yeah. They added a new search and rescue fee this year that's $1.25. It used to be 25 cents.
Oh, I can see that coming out of Colorado right now.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
Sounds like it's been quite rough for that state as of late.
Yeah. Yeah, if you draw a non-resident elk tag, you're looking at $845.16 just for the tag, plus whatever you put in on top of it, which is the $100 for the small game, the application fee. You're looking at like $1,000 and a bit for an elk tag for a non-resident.
Jesus.
If you get a moose tag, you're shelling out $2,823.
Too rich for my blood.
Statistically, you're more likely to get hit by lightning than draw a non-resident moose tag in Colorado.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think that applies to residents too. It's ridiculous.
They've got elk down in Kentucky. I was
They
buying
do.
turkey license for that. I was looking at some of the drawing details on that, but I'm sure that's few and far between as well.
That's even harder to get than out here.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to draw for that.
Meanwhile, you got Terry down in Tennessee who's got elk walking by his deer stand and he can't get a damn tag.
Yeah, that's those pictures he posts are freaking nuts. That one bull he has on camera is like, if I saw that in Colorado, I'd wet myself.
Do they even have draws for elk in Tennessee? I'd imagine they do, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
I think he's actually in Virginia, ain't he?
Holy
Yeah,
hell.
he's in Virginia, but he's in Tennessee, but he's got property in Virginia, which is where the elk are, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because all them elk in Kentucky were brought in by Range Resource.
See, now this is the guy we ought to be talking to. What's going on, Lawson?
What's going on, buddy?
Well, same old shit, new day.
I hear you. I'm just finishing up some T-ball and dinner.
T-ball. There you go. Get you a big old steak or what?
No, I went to some Italian restaurant. It took 45 minutes to get some noodles and sauce.
They probably charged you out the ass too for it, huh?
Yeah, for me, my wife, and my mother-in-law and the kids, it was $160.
Golly.
Jeez.
For spaghetti.
Yeah, I got the bill and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, all right, now everybody pitch in.
Yeah, I was like, anybody want to tip them?
Yeah, he's got the tip.
And that was with us all drinking water.
Oh, golly.
Been a bad day if I was into drinking beer tonight.
Yep. Did you quit it?
Boys, do any good turkey hunting yet?
No, not yet. I've had a few gobblers running around, but nothing I've been able to sell.
You could be like me and just be fighting people walking in on you this year.
I did that. The one morning I did have any luck. I had a couple committed to me coming into the field, and I had the neighbor come over hooting and hollering in the middle of the field. It was a bad morning to say the least. But
yeah, me and Mike, I conned him into going with me opening day of Ohio season, and we left my house at 3:45. And I kind of lied to him, said it wasn't a bad walk, and it was a miserable hike. And we get in there, where it's like 5:30. We're setting up, we're waiting, and here's somebody walking. So I got like a strobe mode on my flashlight. So I literally strobe this guy in his eyes. And he takes his phone out of his pocket, and waves his light back at me, and continues to walk like 10 more yards and sets 20 yards in front of me.
oh, good God.
Oh, I hate that.
And then to get this box call out, just yap, 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 yap. So we
Well,
commit to going below him and scaring everything below him.
yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
So Mike failed to fill in all the details then.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't, the most successful hunt ever.
Yeah, trust me, I understand. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
it's
fun though.
want to
That's for
start the
sure.
season by any means.
Yeah, my boy got a nice one during
Yeah,
youth
seen that.
season.
Yep.
Other than that, I just been
It's a good
fighting
bird.
people.
Was that his first one?
That's his second bird.
Gotcha.
He killed. Actually, Mike videoed him last year shooting a Jake, and then it's just me and him this year. And where the birds had been coming from was out in front of us. So I had my decoy up, I had the camera set up, I had his tripod, like perfect world. Everything would have been great.
Yep.
And it turned off real cold that Sunday of youth season, and he was pretty tired, so he really didn't want to get up, but he went and I heard a couple on the roost. They were pretty quiet. And I don't know. It was like 8 o'clock. He's like, "Dad, I'm cold." And I was like, "Okay." Let's just get up and I'll yelp. We'll walk this little circle, this little flat we're on. Maybe the leaves crunch and whatever. And I said, "Let me call one time before we get out." I cut real hard. I thought the blind was going to blow over. They were so close. And I was like, "Okay, bub, we can't move." So I moved I moved the camera. I moved his gun and tripod over to him. In the mix of moving it, I looked in the corner of my eye and I seen a hen coming, so I just grabbed him, pulled him close to me, and she's literally scratching the leaves that I kicked out of the blind, so we didn't make noise inside.
No kidding.
I mean, if I was by myself, I could have reached out and grabbed her by the head.
Wow.
She'd go down, and then she'd come up and purr and putt, purr. And gobblers are just hammering behind us, and then she seen the decoys and acted like she didn't really like it, so started turning around. So I took his gun off the tripod. There's a hole in the blind, and I laid it there. And I was like, "Can you see that blue head?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "When you get the red donut, just shoot them." Well, then they went into full strut, turned their back to us. It's like, "Well, don't shoot them yet."
Yep.
It was like in a matter of like 15 minutes, we had birds literally almost pecking our blind, and all of a sudden they decided to go out to our left where our decoys were. So I had to hurry and grab his gun, and I was like, "Just shoot when you see blue head and your red dot." He's like, hen, boom. I'm like, "Yeah, you got one of them."
There it is.
I think he shot it like 4 or 5 yards.
Wow.
Jeez.
That was a nice bird. Had 11.5-inch beard and like
Yeah.
inch 3/16 spurs on him.
That's a hell of a bird. How old is he?
He'll be 5 in June.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Raise that boy right.
he's hooked on it for some reason.
For
He
some
keeps
reason.
telling me I've been chasing him, and I've had a couple encounters, and I could have shot a Jake last Sunday. I've been trying to shoot him with my bow this year. I got that new Bowmar broadhead,
Yeah.
and it actually flies phenomenal when you get his arrow and everything. And so I've been trying to cut one's head off.
Pulling Andy Meeks.
So I had some Jakes at like 6 yards last Sunday, and I wound up passing them the whole morning. I'm like, I messed up. I've never shot a turkey with my bow, and I should just took the shot, but well, we'll see. I got PA season coming up Saturday, and I got a lot more exclusive property, so I got high hopes for PA. Is hopefully don't let me down.
Right.
I just got home from Indiana, Michigan. I was up right outside the Notre Dame stadium there.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Huh.
Got home last night. Wound up taking the rest of the week off. So I went back to that same blind this morning after I took my boy to school, and as soon as I got in there, it was like 8:45. They started gobbling. I was like, "Well, this will be all right." Same story as Sunday. Jake's cut a gobbler off. Well, this morning I was in a worse mood than I was Sunday, so I carried my bow and my 410, and I wound up rolling one of them Jake's at like 48 yards with a 410. I said, "Well, you won't bust my hunting up no more.
All right.
We'll have some fresh turkey nuggets tomorrow for dinner."
There you go.
Guess you get anywhere with your house?
That's what I was just telling Sam a little bit ago. I got the pole barn's almost up right now, but I still got quite a bit of work yet to go on the house. Still fighting the insurance company and everything else. So
Isn't it amazing they don't let you miss a payment, but when it comes time to get
oh
things ironed out, they want
yeah,
to hold out everything they can.
yep. The last thing I submitted, I think I was told that I had to wait 30 days for processing time before they were liable to cut a check.
That's
But
nuts.
it was within the same week I got my bill for my annual payment, and it was due by this date. Otherwise, penalties will be. I was like, you know what? Please allow for 30 days of processing time before this payment goes through.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
His insurance company even called me and was like drilling me, questioning me about all kinds of stuff because they didn't believe him that he lived with me and that they had to reimburse him rent.
Yeah.
It's like,
The sad world we live in. Really
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. Damn shame, but
We just had I was gone, but we just had a house like literally explode right here by where my shop is in Steubenville.
really.
I guess the guy was making like fireworks in his basement. I don't know if
Mm.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the whole story is, but I mean, it literally.
Now he probably had more gunpowder in that basement between all of us combined and what we own.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Was it fireworks or meth?
Well, I think they had the assumption it was meth until they got there, and I guess the guy builds like true fireworks for different cities.
Was he in the house?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he died, didn't he?
yeah. The guy died, and I think his wife was in there. I think she got out,
Oh wow.
Crazy.
but it was the neighbor across the road had one of those Ring doorbells, and it actually caught the explosion on video, and it is wild.
No kidding.
It completely took out the second story of the house. It set the roof on the like the basement area. I mean, it was
Jeez.
pretty crazy. Wrong place, wrong time, or wrong mixture, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, there was a couple hands at fault there, but that's a tough one. Well, I don't think Todd's going to be joining us tonight. I'd say that one's out of the question.
Doesn't look like.
Yeah, I didn't realize what time it got, and I tried to call Mike. He's like, "I'm on the meeting." I was like, "Oh crap!"
It ain't no big deal. I was glad Mike said something on Facebook, so I was going to wonder too.
Yeah, I didn't hear from anybody.
Like we
But
haven't got
everybody was mad at me, so I was like, "Oh, wonder if we're having a meeting."
worked out.
All right.
Y'all's birds pretty henned up there, or you guys been out just a whole lot?
And yes and no. I've had. I guess it kind of depends on the property more than anything.
Yep.
I mean, one of the properties I've got, they're pretty henned up right now. You can't get them to side with them, but I really, like I said, I hadn't had a chance to hunt one of those other properties, having the encounters with the neighbor and everything else. So, and then one of the other properties I got permission on, it just ain't no turkeys there right now. I get them there in the fall all the time, and I had loads of pictures of them in February and March, but as soon as April hit, it was like they dissipated. So, ain't no different than deer season. Everything you got is on camera 2 months before it ever comes into season, and then it's naked after that.
Oh yeah, and then you get around here, you deal with people that just want to walk and call from the road and
Yeah.
spook every bird in the country to where they the first week they're like, oh, they're on fire. The second week they're like, oh, they're done. They're over. It's like, no, you've spooked every bird on every property you can hunt.
Right.
But it seems like like I said, I went out this morning and got that Jake, and then I went and did some more scout because I'm off work tomorrow too. And I seen 4 or 5 birds today that were by themselves. So seems like the next 2 weeks should be pretty good hunting.
Yeah.
Me and Mike went behind his house there last week, and hell, they were still roosting damn near in the same trees as hens. So
Jeez.
makes it a little tough when you have live decoys in front of you.
Right. Absolutely.
You got to catch one of them and put it on a leash.
Yeah.
I always thought about going to Rural King and buying me some of those turkeys that they look like wild ones and taking them with me, but kind of luck I got, I'd get caught with it. And I guess it's illegal.
Probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Or you get shot by the jabroni that's set up next to you.
Yeah, that's what happened to me opening morning. I went to a farm that like nobody hunts. They don't let anybody besides family. None of them turkey hunt. So I go out there and I get set up, and like I said, got the camera up, and I got 4 birds on the ground they were down early. It's like 6:05.
Wow.
And the hill kind of rolls over real hard, and I'm just yelping to them every once in a while, and they're easing their way too. The next thing I hear is a vehicle door shut, and I look over. This old man's getting out, so I run through the woods, and I'm like, "Hey, just come sit by me." I said, "Birds are coming right at us." He's like, "Nah, I'll just go sit in my blind." I'm like, "Well, you sit there, you're gonna be like 80 yards from like where I'm set
Right.
up."
You're gonna spook them.
He's like, "I'm not worried about how far they are." He said, "I hunt with a 243." I'm like, "Well, give me a minute. I'll just pick my stuff up and go around the hill away from him." And then he's like, "Don't move. There's one right behind you." So he gets his gun out and he's like, "Man, it's right there just strutting." I was like, "Don't shoot. That's my decoy." I was like, "Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm out of here."
Wow.
You can hunt with rifles out there?
Yeah, you can hunt with a rifle during spring turkey season here.
That's insane.
That doesn't seem very fair.
What's
you can do
that?
that for fall turkey out here, but not spring.
Yeah, that's what makes it so dangerous. 'Cause it's like it's every year somebody gets shot with a shotgun, and as long as as long as you're not shooting TSS or not right on top of me, then it's gonna hurt, but ain't gonna kill me. You shoot me with a 243, I'm probably done for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't no kidding.
that's a big gun for a turkey.
One of them deals, I guess.
Hmm.
I never would thought I would shoot a 410, 48 yards either. So I guess
Right.
to each their own.
Yep.
Now, how far are you shooting a 410 with TSS?
Yeah.
Jeez.
If I had a big bird like hung up and he wouldn't move, I think I'd feel pretty comfortable letting one eat at 60 yards.
Yep. I've
And
seen
a
it.
410.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
I'm learning so much tonight.
friend of mine, he hand loads shells. I've been shooting them for like 10 years, and I've shot birds like 98 yards with a 12 gauge out of his shells. It's insane.
It's like the fullest choke you can find.
They're Indian Creek. So
It's a
the way they're like extra full, but the way they vent and design, so they hold like a 18-inch pattern for as long as a shell will go. So, like back in the day, if you had a real tight pattern, you had a bird at 12 steps you might miss because you got such a tight pattern. This one, when you shoot, it opens up quick, but it holds that pattern.
Hmm.
I don't know how it works, but it's incredible the way it does.
That's nuts.
Crazy.
Does he sell out on the market too, or is that just your guy, Lawson?
No, he has a business. He finally went legal or public or whatever you want to call it last year. It's called Beat Buster
Legit is the
Ammo.
word you're looking for.
He went legit.
Yeah, he he got all of his license, got a website and whatnot, but it's called Beak Buster.
Is this the same guy that you posted on our page before about?
Yeah, probably.
Gotcha. Right on. How's his tungsten prices compared to everybody else right now?
Probably about equivalent.
Shit's getting crazy expensive.
He's having a hard time. That's what he even quit kind of making 12 gauge. For one, a little overkill, but two, it just takes
Right.
so much of the product,
Yeah.
He's trying to push 410s and 20 gauges, which
Obviously.
it is nice pulling the trigger on a 410 and not losing your shoulder with it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the fun in that?
I can only imagine how you felt shooting that 20 gauge. I mean, stock to be able to shoot 98 yards and take out a bird. I bet that felt really good.
Well, when he was testing loads and like designing or whatever, I was his test dummy. So he'd show up to the house and have like 15 shells. He's like, "We got to shoot these at 50 yards." I'm like, "How many you want to shoot?" He's like, "Oh, we got to shoot every one of them at a target." Man, it was like getting a mule kick me because
Yeah.
I shoot the old classic Mossberg 835 and it kills on both ends.
Yeah.
Did all of you guys go on the crane hunt?
I did
No,
not.
I think Joel and I were the only ones here that did.
What were you guys shooting at the cranes?
12 gauge BB.
Just BB? Really?
Yep.
BBs will kill, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. They're tough birds too. I mean,
It was pretty crazy. I was shooting 3.5s, and you watched it take it right to the chest as it's coming in, and it just kind of dipped a little bit and shook it off and flew away.
they just keep going.
Yeah, a
It
lot
ate
of my
that
goose.
half-inch shell like it was nothing.
Yeah, a lot of my goose hunting has been like pass shooting essentially, and I've had feathers and everything, and the bird's done a full flip and just kept flying. I'm like, what the?
Yep.
Man,
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. You get a dog out there in a Texas field and how far they'll run to go retrieve a bird. I mean, they go.
Oh, I bet.
They eat those BBs like it's nothing.
Hey, if I can't kill it, I'm gonna educate it so no one else can kill it too.
Right.
I want everyone
Yeah.
else to feel my pain.
That's where I felt a little guilty just because I mean you're shooting 3.5 inch shells, and you watch yourself hit that bird, knowing there's nothing more you could have done to take it down. I mean,
Right.
you
You
stop
get that
that.
perfect shot, feathers everywhere. You're like, all right, well, all right. It's
It's
okay.
a tough pill to swallow, but there's nothing else you could have done better. You know,
Yeah.
we got 9 guys out there in the field that are all shooting at the same clump of birds too, and it's like I couldn't tell you how many BBs that bird just ate, and it still flew away.
Yeah.
Fly somewhere else, but it's where it's nice trying to get this new rescue here up and rolling for early goose season this year. That way we don't
here we go.
chase around
When's
bush.
your goose season?
September, early September, first week is the early season that comes in.
Yeah, we got one out here too.
Yeah.
I've never killed anything. It scared the crap out of some fishermen, but
Aiden and Mark both tear the crap out of them up there in Michigan during early season.
yeah.
I went up there last year and hunted one day with those guys. That was a blast. Got plenty of them around here too.
We're getting more and more around here, so maybe I'll go do that this September. Actually, I hope I'm elk hunting then. See.
I got to compete with myself a little bit now that I got a property in Kentucky to hunt now too. They open up in early September, so you still got the opportunity to velvet buck, whitetail.
Oh, that's sweet.
I got to keep an eye on the cameras. Last year I didn't have anything come through during that time, but
You just let me know. I'll run down and check on them for you. It's only about, I think it's like 6 hours, maybe 5 hours from here, depending on where at in Kentucky.
it's about an hour and a half south of me. Corinth, however they pronounce that. It's northern Kentucky.
I was gonna say, let me see. I'll see where I was at.
It's probably
Not
an
really
hour
remember.
south of Cincinnati.
Let me see here on the map. Try to name the town. 'Cause I used to hang out in Huntington a lot. So it's not far from there. Where are we at here? West Virginia. It would be Ashland.
Ashland.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
That's familiar.
And
Near my
Grayson,
in Ohio.
Portsmouth. That's all in
Ashland,
Kentucky.
about 3 hours.
Yeah, all in that area right there. So you're on the west side of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's east of here, ways.
Yeah.
Yep, I gotcha.
It's just as far east from us as it is south.
Yeah, I'm straight
Yep.
south on 75, Cincinnati.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, had to carry the kids and they fell asleep.
I love it.
Have you guys seen that Bowmore broadhead?
I've seen the new Chris B one. I didn't know Bomar had one out.
Well, here's the little. My truck's a traveling Walmart, so here's the little.
Well, travel it on over here. I could use some new stuff.
Here's the little 410.
Oh yeah.
So that's his logo.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a sweet little thing. Let me see here. I got the broadheads with me. You can't put them in a. You can't put them on and put them in a quiver. You got to carry them with you.
Yeah.
But for $100, you get 4 broadheads and an arrow. Because he like designed this arrow to where you didn't have to change a lot of stuff. Does this thing work? It's wild.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
165 grains.
Daggone.
That thing is pretty gnarly.
Yeah, you get 4 of them. You get a little practice broadhead and wrench, tighten them up.
So how durable are those? Are they kind of a one-shot deal or?
I'm gonna say yeah. So you sight them in. So I sighted it in with the practice one just to get it. All I had to do is move it over. It was shooting perfect on up and down, just left and right was a little off. So I got it sighted in, was shooting a group with it, and then I took 2 posts and drove them in the ground, and I hung a pillow from them and put a turkey target on that pillow. I got like 9 shots out of it shooting that pillow, and it finally bent the one of the blades. But I would say if you're shooting through a turkey into the ground, when it hits there, I'd say it's one and done.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an expensive mess.
What's that?
That's an expensive mess.
Yeah.
It's almost worse than shooting TSS.
Here's a TSS on the turkey load. Let's see. So
Yeah.
that's at 50 yards. That's pretty good for a 410.
Really?
All you need is one BB2.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
What's a single shot of TSS cost?
I have no idea. I'm bad at that because I've never paid full price for them.
Aren't they like $5 or $6 a shot? In the store?
more than that.
More?
I think the 410's like $10 a shell.
Jeez.
Then I think like 12 gauge, just I don't even know what bobs are, but on a 12 gauge, you're probably looking at like $100 for 5 shots.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's like 3-inch number 5 shot. I'm pretty sure is what Bob's is.
No, they're number
Mhm.
9s.
No, okay, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, so tungsten number 9 hits like lead number 5.
That's nuts.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll stick with my nitro turkeys.
Yeah, it's hard to. I told him straight up, like whenever I was shooting them, and when I first started, it was like I think I'd give him like $8 a shell. I'm like, man, these are expensive. And then I started looking online. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and buy these because they're not bad from you.
Yep. It's always good to have an end like that.
Yeah.
What I was saying?
Yeah. Let's see here.
That's not long.
Apex. Add to cart for price. We'll load so I can give a price here.
Yeah, you know it's bad when it just says add to cart for price.
Yeah.
Advertise it.
Please select shot. I did.
Yeah, I think it's like
These were Apex 3-inch 2 1/4 is $90 for 5 shells.
Good God.
yeah, and where are we at here?
I guess that's the one nice thing about not shooting any turkeys is you save yourself money on ammo.
Well, and like the upfront price, it does suck whenever you look at, paying that. But then again, whenever you're only shooting like 1 or 2 for your patterns, and like it's nice being here because Bob has a load catcher, so you can almost catch 90% of your
Oh, really?
shot back, and he can reload it. But
The Apex Turkey TSS 410 is $109 a box.
for 410s,
Yep.
For
Damn.
5 shots.
That's
Yep.
10 shots, $109.
10. That's not bad enough.
It's like $50 for 5.
That's insanity.
And the Apex Turkey Ninja TSS is for 10 shots, $115.99.
Yeah, it's like I'm on Bob's website. It's $75 for 20 gauge, $80 for 12 gauge 3-inch, and it's $50 for his 410s.
That's not bad. Pretty competitive. Yep.
But the flopper stopper OG that I used to shoot, the 3.5 12 gauge, they're $9.99.99.
99.99.
Gauge.
They kill on both sides.
Oh, they're not in the side of that. Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So I was telling my buddy Zach, it's his first year wanting to turkey hunt. He's got his grandpa's 12 gauge. He was wanting to take out there and trying to buy 3.5-inch shells. And this man is every bit of maybe this big around. I was like, "Look, brother, I got a 20 gauge you can borrow. You are not going to want to take that out."
Oh, in the heat of the moment and all that, you don't feel it.
I
You don't
shot
get-
one, I think it's been about 4 years ago. It came in behind us, and I laid the gun like back across like this. When I shot it, ripped off all the skin on my nose, across my cheek. I had a black eye.
Yep.
And I called my daughters and was FaceTiming them, and they hung up real quick. I'm like, what the heck? I got a text from my ex-wife that said, if you can't stay out of bar fights, don't call until you heal up.
Joke's on you. It was a gun.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, well, I'm gonna head into the house, fellas.
Yep. I think
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go find some food.
I'm jumping off too.
I don't recommend where I just went because it's expensive. I will not be back.
good to see you, fellas.
Yep.
Take
Yep.
care.
See you guys.
Good talking with you. We'll see you.
All right. Chat with you. Bye.
I don't know how to hang up this thing.
Leave.
I don't see that either.
Bottom right.
Oh, there it is.